3%. That's the percentage of Black-owned businesses in the state of Kansas. Just 3%. And of that 3%, fewer than 10% have employees. And guess what? The percentages in Kansas are better than the percentages nationally. You talk about underrepresentation. It's often said that small businesses represent the backbone of our economy, and that successful small businesses fuel growth and create wealth in local communities. So think about the economic value that's missed because a fraction of Black-owned businesses exist that should exist. The same holds true for other minority-owned businesses. You all, we've got to fix this. And for Create Campaign, that fix is found in relationship building that activates resources and opportunities that ultimately change lives. I know, because entrepreneurship and working on behalf of entrepreneurs has changed my life. My name is Christina Long, the founding president and CEO of Create Campaign Incorporated. I grew up at the corner of 19th and Ash in a central northeast Wichita neighborhood that was often overlooked and underinvested in, but was home to some of the greatest, bravest Wichitans. But we didn't always know our champion stories. I knew Melody Miller as a county commissioner, the mother of one of my childhood friends. We went to church together. And my family would often purchase barbecue at Miller's on 13th Street. It was good. But we didn't grow up hearing about Melody Miller, the entrepreneur, whose baked beans are sold at Dillon's and Kroger stores across the United States. And that's a problem, because it's hard to be what you cannot see. For example, I became a journalist when 2 newspaper reporters visited my 8th grade classroom and invited us to the Eagle to see newspaper reporting in action. I ended up working at the Eagle through high school and college and was offered a reporting position where I ended up writing stories about entrepreneurs, including Melody Miller. You see, I was able to celebrate her for the entrepreneurial success story that she is, and she gave entrepreneurship a face that looked like mine, making it real. We honor people when we honor their stories, and people don't forget how we treat them, so we better treat them well. That's the power of Create Campaign people and all that we do to serve them well. Our mission is to activate urban entrepreneurs in the Midwest to launch, innovate, and grow. What began in 2015 as a half-day entrepreneurship forum at Wichita State University to build relationships between Black entrepreneurs and business service providers has now become a 501c3 tax-exempt nonprofit with our own business development curriculum that's being licensed for use out of state. Our own microloan fund, and the ability to make funding decisions on other multi-million-dollar minority-focused loan programs. We're an organization with staff members who are all minorities, who are operating from a headquarters that was donated by Commerce Bank to Create Campaign that sits at the corner at 21st and Grove in the neighborhood I grew up in. We're accessible, and we look like the entrepreneurs we're serving. These are everyday people who are working so hard to launch and build businesses that will improve their lives and the lives of those they love. They're people like Rodney Brinkley, whose wife Stephanie wanted so badly for her husband to receive the right information to start a trucking company that she reached out to me, an old high school buddy, to get him connected with our programming at Create Campaign. Now you see, neither Rodney nor Stephanie had any prior experience starting a business, And both of them felt like they weren't ready. In fact, Rodney felt nervous about not knowing enough when he first met with me. But in our Spark workshop on business planning and strategy, Rodney got comfortable and he kept talking with his thick Mississippi accent. He was probing for more details. And not long afterwards, Stephanie let me know they took the information they received and launched not one, but 2 LLCs. And now, just 2 years later, Rodney has secured contracts across the state of Kansas. He has hired some drivers. He is now also seeking business financing to purchase additional trucks for the fleet of trucks for his company that he named in honor of their son, R&J for Jet, Legacy Transport LLC. Are you all enjoying the refreshments today by Charcuterie and Just Too Sweet Dessert Boutique? Both of them are Create campaigners, and get this, Rodney helped transport these snacks here for us today. Both Zoe and Urena of Charcuterie and Just Too Sweet Dessert Boutique have participated in our programming, having been self-taught in the culinary arts. They've received some business coaching, both have overcome obstacles, and now both of their companies are experiencing significant growth, securing corporate contracts like these. You see, whether people like Rodney, Zoe, Urena call, text, email, or swing by our office, we begin with the simple question: how can we help you? We listen and respond with the business information, resources, and connections that help people more easily navigate their business journeys. And y'all, they are not judged. They do not have to wait until their ideas are perfect. They don't even have to know all of the questions to ask. We're a bridge, and we're providing a safe space for minority business owners and service providers to learn how to work better with one another. And these service providers are getting creative with us to provide even more solutions for our Create campaigners in new and different ways. We're also finding there's many companies and people who want to do more to help minority entrepreneurs. They just don't know how or where to begin. Well, now they know. They can begin with Create Campaign because we're working with one another to build new paradigms for what it means to be Black and brown in business in ways that honor all, that build success for our entire community. And it's working. So we invite you to experience Create Campaign in our difference. We're preparing to enclose the drive-through banking lanes at our building so we have additional training space to perform our work. We're receiving multiple invitations to expand Create Campaign programming to additional markets, and we are being called upon from across the region to answer the question, how do you build flexible funding for minority entrepreneurs? So join us. Get involved with our programming. Share your expertise. Contribute financially, please. And recommend entrepreneurs who can connect with us, because it's really a win-win. Doing this work well means we'll begin to see even more minority-owned businesses prospering, being profitable, hiring, scaling, contributing financially to our economy. Many more people will believe they can launch a business of any size and know how to access information, expertise, and funding. They'll value working on their business, not just in their business. And with more profitable businesses, our economy will thrive. I know this can happen. We're making it happen. And Create Campaign is growing our ability to do our work at scale. It's time to move that 3%. It's time to activate. Now let's create.